Joining me live is Christian Datoc, White House correspondent for the Washington Examiner. Christian, what do you think?
Well, Tim, this is something we've been studying closely over the past week. And if you were to ask any number of Democratic strategists, donors, even voters that were polling, they want Joe Biden gone. That being said, right now, the president is determined to stay in the race. But we have about a month until the DNC, the Democratic National Convention, where the nominee is officially selected by these delegates. I would be surprised, but it's not outside the realm of possibility if someone like Vice President Kamala Harris, Governor Gavin Newsom from California, or even an outside dark horse candidate, former First Lady Michelle Obama, gained momentum and could potentially take the nomination away from Joe Biden, because polling is showing after that debate with Donald Trump, he's doing even worse now than he was just a month ago. The president is on the ropes, but he's not given up hope just yet, Tim.
But it seems every day he stays, he's doing the Democrats damage.
Well, that's the problem. I mean, every day he stays in the race, it's one less day that someone else can campaign. That being said, Democrats that I'm talking to, both inside the Biden campaign and in the wider Biden orbit, have penciled this September debate. Now, of course, we saw what happened just last week when President Biden went up against Donald Trump. And if he can somehow hang in the race, they think that September debate is a great opportunity for him to show the country that, yes, this was just a cold, like the White House has said, and I am still fit to do the job. All of this doesn't necessarily matter, though, because he has to convince voters that not only is he fit for office, that he's a better choice than Donald Trump. If you talked to folks 4 years ago, they would have said there's no way Donald Trump will be president again. But the economy has not been doing great. Inflation is still elevated despite our strong jobs market. And people are starting to say, maybe we need another option other than Joe Biden, not just within the Democratic Party, but from politics at large.
And the debate was just confirmation of a number of things that had happened over the past year or two.
That's right. We've seen this sort of insular media strategy from the Biden team. Everyone knows he's 81 years old. It's no secret. But they tried to hide his stumbles, his forgetting of people's names, whatever it might be, to push down on the narrative that he's too old for office. I think that actually did them a disservice in that it made the president seem like he was younger than he really was. And when, however many million people watched the debate last Thursday, they saw, oh, this is the person leading the country. Are we really sure he should be president again, let alone the nominee of the Democratic Party? So this is a case where the Democratic Party and the Biden campaign shot themselves in their own foot. We'll see if they can recover, but signs are not looking positive right now, Tim.
Finally, what about Michelle Obama flying in? You touched on it, but that seems the Democrats' greatest hope.
She's really the golden goose in all of this. I mean, as a former first lady, she has some of the highest approval ratings of any Democratic figure. I don't say politician because, of course, she's never run for office. And since President Obama left in early 2017, she has on a number of occasions voiced that she has no desire to get into politics herself because of the pressure it put on her family. Of course, the Obama's two daughters were quite young when he was president, and Michelle Obama says she doesn't want to go through that again. That being said, over the last year, she's also talked about how thinking about this election keeps her up at night, and she fears for the very future of American democracy. So maybe she's motivated by President Biden's slide in the polls and his very apparent, problems with completing sentences, remembering key figures of his economic platform, what have you. And she says, hey, I don't want to do this, but maybe I have to do this for the betterment of the country. Again, this is a long shot. I don't expect it to happen, but it's not outside the realm of possibility right now.
It is US politics, Christian, and it's a bit of a soap opera sitting from the edges watching on. So anything is possible. Always good to chat.
Take care, Tim.